Hello guys, be here with Whimsy Stamps. I am so excited to be here with you today. This is my very first video as a DT member and I hope you like the project that we're gonna make today. For this project, we're going to be using the Staring Heart 6x6 paper pack. This paper pack is absolutely gorgeous, and that is actually one of the papers that we're going to be using. We're also going to be using the Always and Forever stamp set, and we're going to use this Pinky Swear one. I think it's so cool. And then the Connected Heart frame die as well, and we're gonna also use the middle of this heart. So let's go ahead and get started. So for our card base, we are going to need a piece of cardstock that is 11 by 4¼ inches, and you're going to score from each end in to 3/4 of an inch, and then you're gonna fold, score and fold, and we're gonna set that aside. Then from our Staring Hearts paper pack, I have chosen this polka dot paper. It's gorgeous, and you're gonna cut two of them 4 1/8 by 2½ inches. Then I have a solid piece of cardstock. You're gonna cut one of those, and it's gonna measure 3½ by 4 3/4, and that's gonna be like on the top of our card. Then I have another piece of the same paper pack that measures 3 3/8 by 4 5/8, and I match that pink cardstock with that pattern paper. I also got the Connected Heart frame die, and here is my stamp. It is the inside of the Connected Heart frame die. So let's go ahead and put this card together. So the first thing that we're gonna do is color our image, and for this I'm using my COPIC markers, and the shades that I have used is E25. Here I'm starting with E25. I think I color different than many people. I never start with my lightest color. I always start with the darkest, and I've heard somewhere say that maybe this is the lazy way of Copic coloring, but it works for me, okay? So here we are. I am doing where I think the darkest places would be with E25. Then I will continue with E13, E11, E00, and E000. I am going to finish coloring my image, and I'll see you at the end. Here's my color image. Let's put everything together now. For this part that we are adding our pattern paper to our card base, I am going to be using wet glue. It's my favorite glue to use. Sometimes I do use double-sided tape, but you can use whatever it is that you have in your craft space and whatever works for you. And this is how the card should be looking like. It's like a double gate card. I think it's just another fun way to fold a card, and it fits great on a regular envelope. Now we're just gonna work on the front panel of our card. Just glue down your pattern paper to your contrasting cardstock, and we're gonna glue to the front of our card. Make sure that you only add glue to half of this paper when you're gluing it down to your card, so it can properly open and shut back again. For this, I'm using again my Burley Arts glue. So here's the part that I was telling you before. I am gonna glue down my front panel to this card base, and I am only going to add glue to the top half of that paper, that cardstock piece that we just made, and add it to the front part of my card, just to the half, just like I am doing it right now. And as I was gluing this down, I had the idea that this may also work as a shutter card. So let's see what we can come up in the future. And now I am just gluing down my connected heart frame. I decided to go with black, but you can go with any of the colors of your pattern paper that is on top. I think yellow would have looked really lovely as well. And what I love about this die is that you can easily stamp in the middle with that piece of cardstock that comes out from the middle. Here I'm just adding some sequins just to add a little extra something, and I chose to match the colors of my pattern paper. And this is how my card looks like. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I see you next time.